We got logged out of Restream. What's new? Hey, what's up, guys? We're having some technical difficulties with Restream here. Okay, what even? What the heck even? Well, I guess you can see girls chat here. What's up, Junior Smug Grinch, U2 Nosy Leo? How's it going, guys? Oh, Junior. We got a nice little build coming to you guys this morning, though. Micro ATX. You guys know we one of our favorite form factors. Save some money. Get all of the, for the most part, the same features of full size. Yeah, I cannot get this. Like, Restream, I don't know if like OBS needs a restart. I don't know if I feel like messing with it right now, but whenever I log in or press like login with Google.
Might need the actual.
Oh, you're gonna go all out. Is that a LastPass?
It's just. I was just about to type it in somewhere where it's been really bad.
Yeah, and press enter real quick. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a LastPass. I was like, how did you memorize that?
It's LastPass. Good morning, guys.
Yeah, when I was doing signing with Google, I'd click our account and the screen would just turn white.
Yeah,
okay.
it is linked to Google, but it just doesn't ever let you sign in. By the way, guys, 9070 and 9070 XT embargo just lifted. Everyone, watch the video, see what's going on. We have a benchmark video. Surprise, we've had one. Are you shocked?
A one?
We have a benchmark video. It was going to go live in the morning, but then we had a lot happen yesterday with the Micro Center and everything. So basically, we are, what's it called? We're going to go live at our normal 3 o'clock time with like a 9070 XT versus 9070 video. And then we will be having a 9070 XT PC video on Thursday. But these cards look good, guys. They look good.
We have plenty, don't worry.
We got plenty of them, by the way. We got plenty. We take the whole supply. So if they all sell out for whatever reason, don't blame us. I'm just saying. Did you watch Of course I watched the UK game last night. That was awesome. That was really, really cool to see going into March. I'm excited. Hello, everybody. And yes, as you can tell, we didn't die going to Micro Center. We made it back. So funny thing, and you probably saw it. Who here was watching the driving stream all the way to the end, by the way? Say what's up in chat if you were watching that, because what happened, all you were. So listen, for some reason my phone was
not charging
the entire time. It was plugged up, but I don't know why it wasn't charging. We didn't just stop streaming, Kay. Like, my phone died as we were pulling up to Micro Center, which is crazy. It just died, and I was like, oh.
I still just think it's crazy that there was like no warnings, no nothing. Like we had no
it
clue.
just died. So yeah, my phone was dead. It took forever to recharge, by the way. And yeah, now you can't charge a stream at the same time. Oh, you most certainly can.
Yeah.
That is no.
I don't think there's anything that can stop a phone from like.
Yeah,
charging.
no, that's not right. It was definitely charging. Like you could. It was when I first plugged it up, I saw it was charging, but then I guess it stopped doing that. Live free, thank you. But yeah, sorry for the blue balls. We're just like, we're pulling up to Micro Center and dead. So
it's just always a chance. Maybe when we I don't know
when we got out of the car, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know if there'd be enough time for it to die, but yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it just stopped then. I wouldn't think so, but I don't know how hard it was trying to find signal.
It still was like another hour of streaming. So like from when we got out.
So you say the dead spots were crazy. I went back and watched. That was very impressive of a stream with how the quality and how it held up. I thought it was going to be a lot worse. Like, I know I asked Chad how good it was. You all said 8 out of 10. For literally having a phone going and we were driving through these back roads that were like...
These middle of nowhere.
I was shocked we actually streamed a majority of it. I think we probably got like 95% of the stream. Like, there was some dips, but 95% of that stream was live, which is pretty crazy.
That shit cray.
Stream was good. The vibrations. Yeah, you all had some vibrations, though. I saw that. It was like...
So that's what I was saying. I wish that... like Snapchat and Twitch and Instagram, I wish all those just used like your native like camera settings to have like the gyroscope, you know.
Y'all think the 9070 XT will be too much for a 12600 KF and 1440p? I don't think so. I think if there are going to be some games, even when we did our tests, which we did tests with a 7700X, there were some games at 1440p where we were not getting the full use out of that GPU. So there will be some games, but if you are playing a lot of very GPU-bound games, should be good. I'm on neither. I'm on Verizon. Verizon.
But AT&T is coming for him.
Dude, AT&T was coming at me. Maybe they saw the stream go down. They're like, this guy needs to switch.
Yep.
But no, my phone just died. Verizon was solid.
Verizon or AT&T wanted you. They said, boy, you need
It
us.
was much better than the other driving streams. I'd love to see it.
No, like I said, I know the one where I tried. I remember I was so hyped because, like...
Yeah, the whole setup and everything.
Well, yeah, like I finally got them out, and I remember, like, just playing music and stuff, you know, it never went out. It's like, oh, mine's gonna be fine. Mine was, like, horrible.
I have a question, guys. What about PC? Verizon use AT&T towers. Do you use both?
I feel like, don't they, like, all share towers, like, lease them to each other and stuff?
And then they have sub-companies that lease towers from the main companies.
And they got towers that lease towers.
That's the answer. Verizon's more towers out there. I will say, yeah, there are some spots that I've been to with Verizon that are pretty crappy, but I'll say all around Louisville and like going up north, there's like, it's been really solid. So do I pay a fortune? Probably way more than I should for my phones. Yeah, probably. But, you know, it is what it is.
Did I give Phineas a listen yet? I did not. I don't even have my phone to write it down.
I will say in my phone times, I started out with T-Mobile back in the day. Early T-Mobile wasn't great. But to be fair, I wasn't using a smartphone. I was just using like a flip phone. So I just needed texting and calling. So, and then we were AT&T for a while when I was on my parents' plan. I think my parents are still with AT&T. And then when I moved out, my girlfriend and her mom and I all went in on Verizon because they had Verizon. And I was like, sure, we'll switch to Verizon.
I have like no preference when it comes to like...
I don't really have a preference either. I just, whenever something works, if it's been working fine and I'm not just getting constantly like price gouged over and over again, I'll just stay with them forever. And Verizon's been okay. They've been expensive, but it's not something that's like, whoa, this is screwing with my budget.
$100 more than the other guys.
Yeah.
Tough power. Tough RAM.
It has tape on the other side.
Ah, yes. That means it works.
Ah, it's in Jedi. Good morning, my man.
We were just talking about you.
Yeah, see, I had a Sidekick back in the day, Sidekick 4G. It was like one of the first 4G phones. I remember having one of those. And I got it used on eBay, and then I just plopped in my SIM card. And I got in trouble because I popped in that SIM card, and it would just let you start using data. And I would just go to Facebook. I would like pull up an email. And then we obviously got a phone bill saying, hey, you're using data. You weren't doing that before. Here's the charge. And then they're like...
That was back when like data like wasn't necessarily normal on a phone. So like, yeah, it was expensive.
Yeah, so then they told me, they're like, well, it looks like you're not using them a lot. So we could put like 500 megabytes a month on your phone. And you can run that. Now we're in an era where everyone's unlimited at this point, but
oh, yeah,
I remember back in the day where I had I would always have to check my phone because we used to have a family shared plan where you had to go on there and see who's using the most gigabytes.
It'd always be like that one, like, you know, like someone would randomly accidentally you download one thing and you're like, you screwed the whole planet for the month.
It's all messed up.
What's up, Mark T. Coombs?
Got a full build yesterday besides the GPU, keeping the 4070 Super Chill Next Gen Smart. You're doing 9800X 3D from 12700K. Oh, I mean, it's an interesting upgrade.
Yeah.
I mean, you are going to the best gaming CPU, so I mean, at least you went with the best of the best. But I probably would have waited
Just
for the next
how much
gen.
money that like costed to get initially and then just switching over.
Good morning, guys. Going to attempt to watch you guys and Ted Lasso at the same time. Amazing TV show. Love that show.
It's time for Camp Laszlo.
The panic when you accidentally hit the internet button. Exactly. When you hit it, you're like, oh no, my data plan.
Yeah, I remember I started off on a Go phone where I had to like pay for the minutes, and that was horrible. Like, they did not mess around because like even back then when you would think it would have been cheaper, and it was it's like a brick phone, but not even a flip phone. I just remember each text was basically the equivalent of like, it was like 5 cents per text that I sent and received.
You guys going live when 9070 drops? I don't know when they're for sale. I know NDA just lifted, like literally.
Well, we do see them on the pre-builds.
Yeah, 10 minutes ago. So I don't know if the actual GPUs are for sale at the end of the day today or tomorrow. I don't really know.
I know those pre-builts on Newegg when I was looking, the ETA for your shipping date was like, I want to say it was like March like 12th even for some of them.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel like that pretty much means like once you order
tomorrow at 9? Okay.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, that lines up then.
Cool.
I remember looking at it and thinking like, I hope this is soon.
Yeah, maybe if I remember, we can go live a little early, and I'll set it up to where we can kind of just look at the retailers and see what it looks like.
And we can start doing bidding on our cards.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we get a $20 on this?
So if they sell it instantly, we'll start pulling out our 9070s and 9070 XTs. Be like, hey, here you go.
Say, anybody want to pay scalper price?
We have one that we'll list tomorrow. We just got to fix that power button.
Yeah.
Because that one's in there. That's going to be a 9070 XT PC you can get.
Yeah, so if anyone's dying for one.
And by the way, I'll mention it here in case they're watching too. We had somebody in our Discord this morning talk about, say, hey, when's the professional streamer coming back in stock? I joined the Discord just to say that, by the way. So long story short, if people don't know, some of you know, if you're a PC builder, you probably know this. 40 series from 4070 and above, 4060 is probably gonna be the next to get the axe here in a minute, is not being produced anymore, and therefore you cannot find them. Occasionally, we'll find one or two here and there for reasonable prices. We pick them up. Really, it's been AMD cards. The NVIDIA stuff has just been gone. We'll pick them up for reasonable prices, and then the idea is for our always ready to go staples, they're now going to kind of turn into one-off customs where if we have inventory for 1, 2, 3 builds, we'll throw the inventory up there. It'll be purchasable, but then once that inventory is gone, it's gone. Yep. We're just trying to avoid the awkward situation of you buy one and we're really trying to find you guys the GPU, and we can't. And then we have to cancel the order, and then you're going to be unhappy, and we don't want to do that. So we're setting the expectation of what we can get. We're getting what's available. It sucks. NVIDIA, I will say for the big pre-build companies, they obviously have the insider ability to get the graphics cards eventually, even though it's delayed. But for smaller companies like us who rely on just like sourcing GPUs as we go, it sucks because like we can't do anything about it.
Yep. Hopefully, I know we're kind of like maybe potentially going to have a supplier that can actually get us some stuff soon, but it's obviously still going to be too late for this launch, but maybe the next one will have something by then.
Yep.
You would have think after 4 years of dealing with this, we would have like, learned, but it's so hard to get in with these companies when they're having to, they're not going to go with the new guys over like CyberPower, iBuyPower, Dell, all those companies.
I don't believe it, Michael. Bring it by the shop. I need to see it.
What's he got?
So I got a 4070 Ti for $250 off Facebook Market.
What?
I don't believe it.
How?
I need to see it.
Why were they selling for so cheap? Did they just get like?
They literally go on eBay for over $1,000.
Dude, where's the?
What you looking for?
I think I'm like missing, because this is AMD mounting. I think, unless I'm.
Is this one already open, or is this cooler?
I don't know. Didn't seem like it. No, it had like the peel and everything.
Oh, my DD is back, huh? DD.
You designated driver?
Are we DDs for you? These don't have CPU cables, question mark? They're just 2 GPUs?
That's possible.
I can check if they got thrown in that bin over there. Well, you all tore it down in the back. Is that it?
Is this it?
That is it.
What the hell?
How'd it end up there? I don't know.
What the hell? We might have just not used it.
Okay.
It might have not fit or something. Chat, I feel crazy right now.
Now you said he drops on the 6, not sure what to get. How are the reviews looking? I mean, obviously our review, we were happy with the performance, but we didn't do any direct comparison to other GPUs. I will say anything is better than what that 5070 launch was like. That was one of the most depressing review cycles I've seen. It is basically a 4070 Super.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's funny because I know in the car we were talking about like if, we were like, there's really not even a great way for NVIDIA to prevent people from hating on it because they could have done a better job by dropping the whole 4090 thing and really have said...
They really screwed themselves with that 4090 thing.
Really, they should have just hit it with like it's a refresh. It's gonna have, it's gonna be available. Like I think that would be a big selling point. It's like it's gonna be available. It's gonna have some newer upscaling technology that'd be way better than before, and it's gonna be this price. Then people maybe would have probably been like, it's really not an upgrade, but like I guess people like the 4070 Super.
Oh, you got somebody selling for parts thinking they broke it, but the fans were just not plugged back in?
Wow. Why did they? You said they took it apart just to dust it? That is insane.
No, the biggest thing that everyone just keeps coming back to, and NVIDIA really screwed up with that whole 4090 equal 5070 thing, is they're using that with frame gen, multi-frame gen, obviously.
Yeah.
But the 4090 is going to get multi-frame gen. So then the 4090 with multi-frame gen is going to be way ahead of the 5070. So like, they kind of shot themselves in the foot with that one when they're saying like, oh, you need to use this technology to get up to 4090. Oh wait, that 4090 also has that technology. Therefore, it's going to be like, wee.
I guess the only real difference with that will be you're going to be paying a lot more for 4090.
Yeah, you will.
That,
100%.
Right now.
100%. Jackson title says Intel, not AMD. Need gray standoff possible.
I'm using the gray now. I don't know what I was doing. And I know I used the gray a little while ago. I don't know what I was seeing with the bracket where I was like, wow, this doesn't line up at all, because it definitely does. Like it definitely lines up just fine. I just was smoking crack.
So would you guys get the new 9070? My brain's melting down on what card to get. I would say from our testing, if we're talking about comparing the two GPUs, I think the 9070, if you can get it, is just as good as the 9070 XT if you're giving it 1440p.
Yeah.
Our general consensus is if you're trying to do some heavy ray tracing and you want to dive into 4K, get the 9070 XT. But if you are, which for most people, looking 1440p high refresh rate, don't even look for the 9070 XT, just grab the 9070.
Yeah, they're just so similar, and they both have a similar VRAM.
So I would 100% look 9070.
I'm honestly surprised AMD didn't just like make the 9070 only have like 12 gigs and make it like $100.
They made them so close. I'm hoping it's just a like, hey, we're trying to have more inventory type situation, but I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I could see? Within like 2 months, they stopped making one of them.
Maybe, yeah.
Because I feel like that's what happens every time.
They all look very similar, yeah.
Yeah, whenever a card's too close to another card, they end up chopping one of them.
Yeah. So it says this is why I read directions. That's crazy.
All right, look, I've used one of these coolers like so many times. I don't know.
These coolers are kind of like you could sleepwalk installing them for sure.
Yeah, normally I can. I just wasn't. I don't know. Maybe I was reading chat too much. That's what it was.
You all distract us. Kermit, we're not doing PC power pickers now, my dude. That was a car journey, okay?
Dude, I just love Jonah asked for that, and then he seemed so upset that he was doing them.
You see, like, love Jonah and his naiveness. He'd be doing, like, those things that we did back in the day over and over again, and then when he started doing it, he's like, wow, I see why you don't do it.
Yep.
It's fun doing PC power picker, don't get me wrong, but, like, during these streams, it's not great.
Yeah, especially when we're, like, trying to build a PC.
Yeah,
it's like,
but I appreciate it.
You know.
And also, we got to save content for our series that's been doing quite well, where we actually review your PC power pickers and give you all advice. So if you want to submit that there, Kermit, we'll definitely take a look at it. Kermit. No, it was not a 3-hour ride back. It was smooth sailing for the most part. We hit like a little bit of traffic, which is just natural Cincinnati traffic. I will say it was probably just right around 2 hours.
I did have that. Yeah, it would have been a little less, but I had one exit I missed, and then Jonah was like, oh, I got to pee.
I just want to know if it would be a solid replacement for a laptop. Chat, help him out. Review his PC power picker, go.
Go, go, go. Kermit's got that Alienware thing. If I remember right.
This is a weird stream. It's not in a truck. I know, right? It's crazy. What do you mean? We're going to drive back again today, guys.
We're going to build in it. That's what we should have done. We should have built the PC on the way back.
Yeah, like when we showed up, I felt like they were going to say, like, you finally showed up, but they never did.
No, instead we had the one general manager who was like, I didn't know you guys were going to be here today.
Yeah, I was like, oh, nice. Thanks. Jackson liked my 7800 XT build I sent to Jonah yesterday. Nice. That was Jonah PC power picker review on the road.
It was Jodub.
No, I just looked back at the stream when we were driving down those back roads, and I was looking at the camera. It was hilarious. Like,
was it just shaking?
It was shaking, and also just looked like we were about to fall off the road at any moment.
I bet chat was terrified watching it, especially when the semis were like right.
Dude, those semis were going crazy.
Do we have an extra standoff?
In this case, that's crazy.
We do. Chad, I'm freaking out.
We need to go down.
Yeah.
I feel like that most of the time it needs to be down one more. I don't know why they put that there.
I guess it's like those really small micro ATX boards. I don't know.
At least it wasn't who y'all again. Yeah, no, I was waiting for show and be like, wait, who are you? Everyone in the store seems to know us at this point. So that's good.
I sort of love that the store had that note on the outside being like UFD.
Yeah, I guess UFD went there for when the GPU launches, and there's like a filming notice on the outside of the store, which I think is good to have because they have a bunch of creators there, and just expect that there's gonna be a camera in your face. But they had a filming notice saying that UFD and NVIDIA were doing something.
I was upset our name wasn't on there.
I know. I was like, put our name on there.
They
We're
said,
filming.
They said we don't know these guys. We don't know when they're coming, who they are.
MicroStrategy was pretty. That MicroStrategy gets a lot of traffic.
It really does.
It's busy, which I'm glad to see. I mean, obviously that one's been around forever, so it's a staple.
I always say it. Don't ever change. Don't ever change. Honestly, if they change that Micro Center, I'll feel like nothing is home.
Yeah, I'm never home again. Yeah, we ended up with 2 videos. So the original idea was we're going to do our budget build challenge, where Jackson and I each get a budget. We do a wheel spin. Obviously, the GPU selection was limited. There were some decent deals. We actually got some good deals. But we decided instead of splitting our budget, would have been $750 a piece, we decided to go all in on one challenge, which we're still going to be doing. We got to actually finish the video today, where we get a PC and setup for $1,500. I think it did pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it.
Hey, for anyone who's looking for a professional streamer, we'll have a 5070 Ti build soon.
5070 Ti. Somehow there was an open box 5070 Ti in there, and we just had to buy it. Like there was no way.
I'm still, you know what? I'm upset I didn't buy that 3050 low profile.
He kept on with that 3050 low profile.
There was a Gigabyte 2-fan 3050 low profile. It was 3056 gig for was it 150? That sounds right. Like 151, I think.
Yeah. It's about $29 cheaper. That's not bad.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's low profiles, so those can be hard to find sometimes. So I figured it could have been cool for, you know, a little cheap build.
Where's rear? Where's my rear? Oh.
Should have come to Charlotte. Is that? Do you live near there? That location?
We were there that one time. That's kind of a journey, though.
Yeah, I don't think the only.
I don't think
they'd have to be paying for us to go there again.
Yeah, there's. It would take a lot for us to go there again because that's a flight for us. Hey, Mark, thank you.
Mark.
A flight and a long drive for Jackson.
Long drive. And I think it's going to be a long
By the way, guys, based on the pace we're going at, I think we will be starting the build portion of the video that you'll get to see.
Get hype, get hype. You guys get to see some peripherals too. We got some inland peripherals. It's crazy. What's kind of funny is we got such nice like $100 headset, $100 mouse. We got the $80 keyboard, really nice mouse pad. If that keyboard ends up being like junk, it'll just be like.
I sure hope it's not junk.
I don't think it will be. I mean, usually inland's like the cheaper item for the same thing. So I would think it, because wasn't that was like $80. So I would think it's
bottom filled with silicone dampening pad. Try to see if there's anything fancy about it. Metal positioning plate to stabilize switches.
So it won't have that flex.
Hopefully, that's what makes it think. I just want it to sound all right.
That's what I was going to say. Is I'm like, that's my only worry. Is I'm like, red switches just, they don't usually sound great anymore. Not after we've had all these new linear switches like the Milkies and the Leo Bogs. We even got these cheap Hall Effect keyboards that sound good.
Cheap Hall Effect. This is reset switch LED. Do you need that?
No LED needed.
Okay, so it's just gonna be a normal reset switch.
Normal reset switch. Drop top. Map, map, map.
Map, map.
Goodness, what is this?
I'm gonna be. Don't be surprised when I haul in a TV tomorrow. By the way.
Get another one?
No, I'm just bringing a TV for that the Bazite video because the idea I storyboarded the entire thing where it's gonna be. While we're going over Bazite showing how it works and gaming on it, I'm gonna use that couch in there, set up a TV, and it's gonna be like a couch gaming setup.
Be cool.
So.
Is there 2 fan headers up there?
Yes. No, there's just.
Okay,
one.
bottom maybe.
Yeah, there's 2 by the HD audio.
Perfect.
Perfecto.
Perfecto. Dun, 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 dun.
Kermit really wants our opinion on this build. He's thrown it in chat. 7700X, B650M, That looks good. That looks good. Yeah, it depends on, as long as pricing on everything that you put there is fair, that looks fine. That looks like a good build.
Is it the fairest of them all pricing?
Now, has anyone been watching reviews of the 9070 XT and 9070? Or are you like committed to buying one tomorrow? I want to know.
I'm curious how I'm assuming the reviews are a lot nicer than NVIDIA's.
I haven't seen. I only saw like a couple that went live at 9.
How do the titles and thumbnails look?
Let's do it. Let's do a title and
AMD
thumbnail. Normally,
underwhelming.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Normally, if you just look at the titles, you'll have a good idea. 599 Beast.
Okay.
Gamer's Nexus's title is just the specs, which, I mean, it just says 9070 XT review and benchmark, so it's not what he called. I think what was the 5071? He called it.
Not
NVIDIA is selling lies, is what he called the 5071. So that's a good start. Here to save the day. AMD, I could kiss you, says Linus.
Oh my god.
AMD did it, sorta. All right, so that's looking positive.
AMD did it, sorta.
I like the AMD, I'll kiss you.
Yeah. From Linus of all people.
Is this like twisted? I need more.
You need more?
Yeah.
Oh,
I see it's wrapped around the.
yeah, it's just like.
There
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, there's a USB 3. What's this doing here?
Is that the right spot?
I think so.
Did you get USB-C too?
I see it, yeah.
You see the C?
I see the C. Could you move the C to the one below it?
Yeah.
And get it back through.
Get out of the way, motherboard. What are you doing?
WAMD. So seems like WAMD.
Yep. L NVIDIA.
Now, will it stay in stock? My only worry is that it's going to be the good positive.
Maybe the ARC B580.
That's what I'm saying. Is like I worry now, which whatever. Like
It is a lot more expensive though, to be fair. So.
It is. That's my worry. Is it's going to be like such a good value card that it's just generally going to sell out because it's good. But I don't know.
The ARC B580 one, that one was a little bit, because now if with this card, the problem is there's nothing else.
Yes.
With ARC B580, that was always our thing. Is we're like, guys,
There's
like,
other options.
There's other options, like especially when you still had the 4060, you still had
Yeah.
the 7600. Like it was good, but it's not like it was just blowing those out of the water for the price.
Yep.
With the 9070, 9070 XT, it's like, well, what else can you get?
I appreciate it, Michael. I think I got it. I got most of what I need down for Bazite. I'm pretty happy with the performance. I've tested the games that I've already tested, and everything seems to be working really good. That's the best part about it. Yeah, there is some modification to do on the back end, but once you install Bazite, as long as it's an AMD GPU, it just has all the drivers you need and it just works.
We like that. This is one of the cool things about, well, it's like a good thing and a bad thing, like with Linux, where you know, if you get like Ubuntu, one of the basic versions, those you can get the driver straight from AMD's site. But if you have like anything else, you kind of have to rely on the latest install to have the drivers already.
Yep. Oh, is that a Pinky Tech?
Pinky Tech.
Wow.
We were just talking about you.
How washed you are.
How much you need a wash.
Oops,
Oh, you put the
I already
GPU
have
in
the
it.
GPU in. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Don't worry, power is off. Plugged in but off.
What he said, power on!
Power on! I'm gonna go to the little men's room while you do that.
The little men's room, little John.
Yeah,
Wash what exactly? Exactly. How's work been, Piggy Tech? I'm assuming that's what's been absorbing you. There's that. Well, no, it does not matter if you're using an Intel CPU with an AMD 9070. No, it does not matter. I think that GPU pairs very nicely with, I would say, the cheapest I would go is what you're saying, like a 12600KF. But both GPUs they're good. They're good, man. Wait, why did I don't need two of these. Ruh-roh. Busy, not getting any better, but I'm on the hunt for a new one aggressively now. Oh, a new job? You're not happy with the current work? That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Matt, do you think they're going... Wait, Kermit, aren't you the one who already built a PC? Or I'm confused. I thought you already built a computer. Because weren't you the one that did the 7700X or something? Or I'm missing, or is that somebody else? But yes, that would be, like a 7700X desktop would be very nice compared to a 3080 Ti mobile. They're doing a double Intel build? This is an all Intel build, baby. Is it ironic we're doing this on the day the 9070 XT launches? Yeah. It was not intentional at all. Oh, you travel for work? Oh, you're doing like a little baby PC. Oh yeah, no, that'd be cool. Honestly, anything desktop, if you do like a mid-range desktop versus like a super high-end laptop, you're gonna get equal, if not slightly better performance. Like 90% of the time. Laptops are cool and they have a use case. But going the, that's in a little way. Going that route instead is always gonna be better. So that'd be cool. It's a nice looking build. Yeah. My 14900KS and my PC here, even my desktop, under full load will hit up 100 degrees pretty easily. That John's begging for a custom loop, but I ain't giving it. I ain't giving it to him. Need one more power supply screw. Don't run away from me. Best Steam Machines PC is Steam Deck with a Valve dock? I would say yes, but with Bazite. And also, I really hope soon. I know Steam's been kind of teasing it about making their current OS like an actual public release for creating your own Steam machines. Like, please. Secondly, what was I gonna say? God, this won't. Thread, damn it! Holy sh! I want this thread. Really need some force in this one. Anywho, all right, let's go to another one. There's the other screw. Using Bazite right now, it's the best way to do it, and we're doing a whole video on it. Yeah, the bottom one goes in, the top one is not happy. I think I'm gonna get it. I think that's good. Yeah. It's not happy. That'll work. He's on the throne? Yeah, Jackson's on the throne. No, I've killed Jackson. God damn it. I see. I thought. Okay. I'm gonna get this guy, bro. I'm gonna get this guy. I thought I accidentally plugged up 2 GPU powers. But I didn't. This is just the CPU power, which he has already. Has he cable managed it? No, he didn't. All right, I'll fix that. Cool. Cool. Now I need the GPU power back. I have all the power. I do have all the power. So that's... That needs to go through this way. I'll go through it like so. Sorry to bug you all, but I'm looking at my Vice 9070 with the Intel i9. It's gonna be perfect. You're gonna be great. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it. You're gonna be great. It's gonna be beautiful. Just don't overthink it and try to buy one as soon as you can, because they're probably gonna suffer the same fate where they're gonna be kind of hard to get. Come here. God damn it. Wait, did I have it right? I think I had it right. Boom. Okay. Nice ass build. Issue of B580. B580 I would say is the best budget new GPU unless you're not live streaming. My stance on that has changed after we did our live streaming test. It is not good for single PC live streaming. It just isn't. So if you are single PC live streaming, you should still be looking at the 4060 or the 7600. There are still some major issues. It's good as an encoder card, but people are not buying that one just to AV1 encode. It has major issues when you encode and game on it at the same time. Is the 10100F a bad CPU? No, not at all. It just depends on its use case. And also, we here at the PCBros don't really think there's bad products. It's bad pricing and whatever. Every single product that comes to market has a use case, in our opinion. It may not be the best use case sometimes, but it has a use case. Well, the 9070X be fine for streaming in comparison to the 3080 Ti. It'd be great, yeah. I think AMD, I remember in some of the stuff, we haven't tested it ourselves, AMD has gone kind of heavy on improving the streaming encoder, non-AV1. So I think that's actually going to be quite a bit of an improvement for streaming for AMD. But realistically, if you're just a streamer getting started, I wouldn't think too much about the whole nuances of AMD versus NVIDIA. We had these two cables fed through, and I was like, oh, I only need one for the GPU. So I fed one back through, unplugged it, and I realized you fed me the CPU power and GPU power. And I was like, wait a minute.
Did you fix it?
Yeah, we're good now.
Huh.
We are good. Now we can turn her on.
That's sick.
I'm not just getting started, Goober. Well, okay. I know you've been streaming for a long time. Don't get me wrong. What I meant by that is if you're not doing streaming as a full-time career, you don't need to worry about the nuances of having the slight difference in stream quality versus an NVIDIA GPU and an AMD GPU. That's what I'm saying. You improving your streams, making more engaging content, and all that sort of stuff is way more important than the slight difference between the encoder quality on AMD versus NVIDIA. That's what I meant by it.
Don't overthink it, man.
I think a lot of new streamers worry way too much about their stream quality. As long as you follow the basic advice people give you and just go with something that is capable of streaming, you're gonna grow your stream way more if you actually make good content.
A lot of people kind of treat streaming like many other hobbies, because it kind of is a hobby for 90% of people.
If streaming is like a hobby, again, then you definitely shouldn't be overthinking it.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. There's a lot of people, I mean, kind of like me, you know, when you get into a hobby, you just can't stop upgrading, just go all out. I will say streaming's like, for some reason, the one exception I've always had with that, where like I really enjoy it, but I've never felt the need to go all out, because normally like when it comes to hobbies, I get into them not knowing I like them. Like with streaming, I'm like, oh, I like gaming. All right, well, I'll just stream to people. Simple enough. I don't need to change anything to do that.
Yep.
I know that's how a lot of you all are. A lot of you guys already like gaming, so just all you gotta do is press that go live button and have a camera.
Yeah, here's the harsh truth, chat. If you're the only person on earth who has access to 8K streaming, but you have no personality and can't entertain an audience, it doesn't matter.
Ooh, hot take of the day. I'm just kidding.
Got him.
No, that's very true.
But then again, if you're taking it as a hobby, you just stream to stream, then don't worry about it. But that's just me saying about people who are gonna like make it as a streamer.
Yeah, I just think it's funny if you look at some of the most popular streamers. Like, look at I mean, literally look at Queso, XQC, Jinx, like all those people. If you look at a lot of their past streams, honestly, even still some of the modern streams, it looks like they're using like webcams and like their desk is built out of cardboard, like, and they're some of the most popular streamers.
Yup.
There's exceptions, obviously, with people like Kai and other ones like that.
Kai, they go crazy production quality,
Yeah,
but
once you get big enough, you know.
obviously, yeah. Once you hit a ceiling with your quality, that's when you start investing. And that's why I'll tell people, like, you just don't think about it too much unless you're at that point.
Guys, just quit thinking.
I was thinking about streaming Monster Hunter tonight with MS Afterburner up in the corner so chat can see performance. Nice, you should do it.
It'd be cool. I know a lot of people have been wondering about the performance of it, so.
Yeah, just know the game capture is kind of weird sometimes with Afterburner. Sometimes you might have to run display capture, which if you have it high enough in system, it doesn't really matter. But just something to mention.
God, that hurt.
Such a fan.
Yeah, I put my thumb like straight into it. My little twink thumb.
Our Micro Center builds. Let's make sure we have everything. CPU, motherboard, RAM, so we're good.
And look, this time it's not covered in yellow stickers.
Yeah, it's
I
fair.
remember we had one where we came back like that
It's
in every
all
part.
yellow.
That
Well,
was
that-
one where we were like, there's no way it's going to work.
That was the one you did while I was gone, where it was pre-built versus building your own. So you did you got that really good pre-built deal, and then the other one was building your own.
And they just had so many open box deals.
It's crazy. Yeah, no, I get it, Kermit. That's what I would say for you. That upgrade that I was telling you about, or the build you were talking about, would be awesome. That'd be a good upgrade. Sorry, you just kind of put me off on a tangent. Okay. Hey Google, pause.
Hey Google, be a pog.
Be a
Transform into one.
I think she was actually trying to do that for a second there.
Ooh, she was trying?
She was trying to be a pog.
You just start hearing. And she says, I'm not using hands right now, Matthew.
I know Pinky Tech is a pog.
Oh yeah, Pinky Tech seems like the kind of guy to clap and no hands all the time. Are you ready for UFC?
UFC.
Yeah, I'm gonna go crazy with these mics.
He's gonna run the dual mic. Just make sure they don't flip upside down.
Well, it's kind of like what I've liked about the hoodie lifestyle. It's perfect.
Perfect.
Double production. It's so quiet in here now. Can a dead GPU stop a board from booting entirely? Yes, it can. I have had times where we've had definitely, honestly, a few GPUs where if there's something wrong with the GPU, I guess it'd be considered dead, where there's maybe like an internal short or something, and the board's basically keeping itself from, causing further damage. Uh-oh. Lithium ion. I feel like another investment we need soon is we need 1 or 2 more OEM Lumix batteries.
Yeah, because we currently have 2, and the rest are the Wasabis.
Yeah. And even then, honestly, I just feel like because of how often we're using our cameras, I think that we're kind of getting near some of the higher end cycles of battery charging. Like, when's the last time you think we bought a new battery?
When I bought this charging kit.
The Wasabi ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
But not like an actual, the OEM one we've had since we've had
The cameras, yeah. Yeah, so they're probably like a year plus old, and they've been used almost every day. A lot of them recharge twice a day. It's kind of like a cell phone, where it's like, you don't realize how much battery life you've lost until you get like a new one, and then you're like, holy crap. So you set up the A320 board with the PSU and a different GPU. You don't think the 3100 has integrated graphics? I don't think the 3100 does. AMD didn't really have integrated graphics on any of their processors until they were Gs.
Yeah, or Gs, yeah.
Yeah. But now 7000 series and up, they all have graphics, which is really nice. I do wish like all CPUs just did that.
Our Micro Center build sheet. It's incredibly small print, but this has all the prices.
Oh my god, it's like tiny. I don't even know if all these prices, they're not even accurate. Some of them are, but I guess most of them are actually.
Most of them should be.
Oh my god, dude, that SSD was $103.
Yeah, that was expensive for a Lexar NM790.
See, like the super flower I can kind of get behind, but I feel like we should have changed the SSD.
Yeah, the SSD was a little much.
Which, I mean, we were still under budget, but we could have had like a little bit more for maybe like. Honestly, I don't even know what else we would have gotten.
It was the SK Hynix that were 79, so it would have been like $20 under.
Yeah.
Well, we could have upgraded.
Well, we ended up being a good amount under because we were doing math with the GPU being what 260.
Yeah.
But it was only.
Because then after tax, it was like 15, 13 or something.
Yeah.
Which it could have been like 16.
Yeah. We should have milked Micro Center. So I'm just kidding. All right. I guess let's do the usual.
We're back from Micro Center. Let's go over all the parts we picked up.
All right. Take the spectacles off for some shit.
Guys, behind the scenes.
We are back from Micro Center, and now we're going to tell you guys about all the parts that we got. Of course, we got the PC parts, and we're going to have to talk about the setup parts as well. So this was the bundle that came with the CPU, motherboard, and RAM, but we upgraded the RAM, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And so this they consider to be $135, $136. That's insane.
It's insane.
All right. So this right here is the Ryzen 7 7700X, which they claim to be $136 with our bundle discount. Now, how they split the pricing up is kind of interesting. We'll go over all the pricing as we go here, but it does not come with the stock cooler, so you do have to buy an aftermarket cooler, which we got one that's more than enough for this. But yeah, that's pretty insane. This is where going to your local Micro Center can really save you some money on those bundles. Speaking of bundle, cooler. Not speaking of bundle.
We'll come back to the bundle later.
Get that for $85. And then for $85, their cooler selection is not like massive, but this is definitely a decent cooler we've used a lot in the past. Cooler Master Master Liquid 240L, and this is an ARGB liquid cooler. We had to make sure it was ARGB because Cooler Master was one of the first in the game to use the 4-pin a lot. So this is a nice updated version. Honestly, it has a pretty nice block too, and it's really going to be more than enough to cool the CPU because you could get away with almost a stock cooler on these Ryzen shine, baby. Oh. I dropped our $800 SSD.
Oh no.
Now, part of this bundle was the Gigabyte B650 Gaming X AX V2. So that means we got Wi-Fi. It's automatically DDR5 because it is an AMD Ryzen 7000 series board. They can also handle 9000 series. And it's really nice. I mean, we have VRM covers all the way around. How many 8-pins? Of course, it's not on there. I also didn't even look how much we paid for it either. Got an 8 and a 4. We got this technically for $151. Still really good. We also have an 8 and a 4-pin for the CPU, so plenty of upgrade path. You could honestly put an X3D CPU in this if you wanted to, and we paid around $151. And we paid around $151 for this motherboard, which once again, combo discount, which brings us to the last part of the combo, which was the RAM. CL, it's probably CL what, like 90? Honestly, don't even know. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares about CL except for Jonah.
CL?
And then this ended up adding, this was 92, 98, which is still really good. Honestly, all this, oh, it's CL36, really not bad at all. Well, all right. And for the...
And to round out the combo?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, McAllister, you have to cut. I think I said like and for the RAM, so yeah, just cut. And to round out the combo, this is the last part of it, the Corsair Vengeance RGB DDR5, which normally with this combo, they're going to give you some nice G-Skill, just plain black RAM, but we have some RGB in this build, so we paid the extra $10 to upgrade to this RAM here, which is CL36 at 6,000 megahertz, 32 gigs, and it's RGB using the IQ Link software, or you could probably use something like Signal, but pretty excited about the price we got this for because we ended up paying $92.98, which is still a good price for the RAM. Like there wasn't a single part in this combo that I'm like, oh, they really upcharged that. These were all great prices.
Expensive.
Yeah, this was the one. Yeah, yes. It's fast though, you know. And now this was the one part that I feel like we spent a little bit of extra money on, but it's supposed to be pretty equivalent to something like a Samsung 990 EVO, the Lexar NM790. We ended up paying pretty much this box price for $102.99. It's supposed to be very dependable and good drive. And I mean, if you look at these read and write speeds, it's pretty darn fast, but I will say, This is getting pretty close to what you can get a 2 terabyte Gen 4 for. It's going to be much lesser quality, something like Silicon Power or Team Group. So just keep that in mind. If you're not really worried about quality and more worried about capacity, you could go with the cheaper drive. Cheaper. The cheaper driver. Your forearms hurt from that?
Not bad.
The Sigma's getting to you guys?
Are you seeing the sausages being made?
Huh?
This doesn't have the right price. This is the price we paid.
Yes.
We should ask the guy, can it mark it
Does
down
it say
more?
211?
207.
207, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, yeah. She was like, yeah, we could probably. They probably would have.
Now for the open box deal we got at Micro Center. This is the ASRock Challenger RX 7600 we picked up for $207, well $208 to be specific. Very awesome graphics card at this price point. It's basically at RX 6600 pricing, but hey, better value here. It is an open box deal at Micro Center, which is one of the best reasons to go to a Micro Center in store because you can see all these deals and cash in on some really awesome GPUs that are tested to work and good to go. And they're discounted because they're open box, so we're all about value here at the PCBros, and Micro Center does a great job with that. And I think this would be a really awesome GPU for 1080p high settings gaming. And if we did want to stretch into 1440p at some point, we do have the option as well. Rephrase that. And while this is an awesome GPU now, the rest of the system is super upgradable to where you could go back to your Micro Center, maybe pick up a new 50 series or one of those new AMD GPUs and plop it right into the system, be good to go for 1440p or even 4K gaming. So I think it's a great starting point given all the shortages that are going on in the market right now.
That's what the 5070 Ti is for.
Yeah. Superflower Combat.
Speaking of upgrade.
Speaking of upgrade, the power supply selection at Micro Center was pretty vast, but we decided to go with this Superflower Combat power supply, which I've never seen this version before. We use Superflower power supplies every so often. They are very high quality, and just based on this box, this is a heavy power supply. We ended up paying around $99 for this power supply for a 750 watt 80 plus gold, which is not too bad, honestly. It is fully modular, and it comes with that ATX 3.0 connector, so if you do go with a 5000 series GPU, you have a good amount of watts to work with, and you can plug in your new graphics card very easily, so definitely hang on to that connector. But yeah, really awesome power supply, and this one is definitely an investment in the future.
The future is now.
The future is now. And the XR was 69 bucks. And lastly, the Montech XR, which we got in black and paid $69 for. I think we paid $69. The tag right here says $63.99, so there might have been a sale going on. This is the sheet we're running off of, which was planning the build. Some of the prices are a little bit cheaper, but we'll talk more about the total price spent once we get to the end of the video with the setup and everything. But the XR is an awesome full-size case with RGB fans pre-installed. We love Montech cases. It's going to work great for this PC build. What we're going to go ahead and do is build the PC, get it all set up, and then talk to you guys about the setup portion that put together. And then talk about the setup portion that makes this entire $1,500 setup possible. And then we're going to game on it and see what it can do. But we got to build this PC first and see how it turns out. Let's get to building. Sure, a lot of talking out there. Oh. Get him.
You're on camera.
Give it back.
Just in time for build montage.
Oh, like 2 minutes early. What the heck? This is weird. You're always on time or late.
That's wild. Did you guys already did the parts and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey, chat.
We didn't get any more like B-roll or anything if that's what you're...
I know you got all the parts B-roll in store, so
Yeah.
we're good.
200% power excursion.
How are we doing the structure of the video since this is a gaming setup too?
So I was filming more, and then if we need to cut down, we can. I was just more or less going to do all of this, and then we could talk about the setup stuff again. I don't know how much in store we clearly said that we got, because I know sometimes we don't really do like a recap. We're like, this is what we ended up with for PC.
We could
this
always do more of like a, all right, we're going to set it up, not talk about the parts anymore, and then while we're gaming, it's like, wow, this keyboard actually is really good.
We can
and
do
then
that.
We can
So-
use the store footage more.
So we,
Keyboard is not good. I don't know what keyboard it is. That's probably being the guy.
Oh, it might not be good.
Anywho.
It has Huano red switches.
Sounds fine.
anywho,
Matt's actually going to kill you guys.
I was literally just mid-thought, now you're all walking away. Anywho, I'm thinking the structure would be we do the in-depth about the PC parts, and then as he was saying, just to mix up the flow of the video, we'll have the PC ready, and then we can just start setting up the setup, or we could just jump to the setup being done, and then while we're testing it, talk about each thing, kind of just to mix up the flow. Or worst case, we do something in post during the Micro Center shopping where we just do a voiceover where it's like, and our final PC build specs are blah, our final setup specs are blah, and then we just jump to like a montage of just us building it and then testing it. So basically, I'm just recording extra in case we need it, but we can do a couple different things. We just got to build it now.
Ultra silent FDB fan.
Jonah got fired? Yes. Do you see this?
I'm right here.
What do you mean? He's
What do you mean?
You're praying for your downfall.
This is the Super Flower 750 watt
Where's it on the tier list?
Combat Series.
That would be crazy if it was like F tier.
F tier.
I'd be pissed if a $100 power supply was F tier. Yeah, is it on the official list, guys?
The official list.
A Micro Center plan, a Micro Center power supply.
You guys gonna push the hour mark? It looks like it. We're rolling.
Rolling.
Oh.
I feel like I spent enough time with that already in the last 2 days.
What'd you say?
I think I spent enough time with chat in the last 2 days.
Well, they started putting PC part pickers in the chat, and I was like, we're not doing
He
this.
said no.
We already did this.
No.
Jonas started it, but we're done.
I started it, we finished it. We're not doing all that.
What is that one? Superflower?
It's the Superflower Combat or Siri FJ series. It's a weird way of putting it. Siri FG series.
I mean, I didn't get much view. I mean, I literally got one shot of each. You think that's fine?
I think it's fun.
All right.
The Combat SG, you said?
FG
FG? What's your guess?
B.
B.
B minus.
Why is it a minus?
What is this B minus?
All right, so basically, if you want a good power supply, you got to spend 200 or more.
Yep. B minus.
What power supplies do they have on what's S tier?
The 650 watt and 850 watt units died in minus 12 volt SCP testing, which is no longer used in modern systems.
What do they have as S tier right now? Or just top tier, whatever they call it.
So if the testing that it died in is no longer used, why is it?
Why is it
low
being
tier?
punished for it?
Let's
Yeah,
use
why is it being punished?
let's do CPU first so you can see it a little better.
I think the highest is A plus, right?
I guess so.
I don't.
A plus is the highest.
Every list has, some people call it S.
A plus is the highest on that list.
Alright. I will find the first A plus. That was quick. ADATA XPG Core Reactor 2.
Really?
A data, huh?
The
Why
next
are
one
they called
I
A data
see
XPG?
is, oh, here's another one. The Azrock Tai Chi.
Really? Azrock.
The next one.
So as
I
far
know,
as,
they have a-
power supplies you can't buy.
There's a
Be
top.
Quiet has a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see that.
Chief Tech Power Play.
This guy.
Who?
The Chief Tech Power Play.
Left the doors wide open.
Who's Chief Tech?
I don't. That wasn't me then.
They call me Chief Queen.
Cooler Master V Series.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
X Silent and XG as well.
Are you-
Corsairs.
I feel like I haven't looked up Cooler Master power supplies in forever, but they've always been like kind of hard to get the ones
Wait,
that are
which
actually
which
good.
Corsair was it?
Corsair AX. I don't think it's deep cool. I said CX Max.
I was gonna say I'll use
The
CX.
RME are also A plus. The RMX. RME.
Yeah, I've had about 10 RMEs and HX is dead on arrival. It's cool.
EVGA Supernovas.
Yeah.
Got all the
Okay.
supernovas.
Couple of them.
Yeah,
Oh, the only
I can,
couple few.
I can tell you on like my hand and my feet how many of those I've had die and go bad.
Can you show me on your feet?
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, whip out
Now,
your toes
now.
right now.
Show me.
Show me now. Show me now.
I need to go to jail.
Yeah, I was seeing brands I've never even seen before. Like, what's Chief Tech?
I don't
Never heard Chief Tech. They're probably some OEM for somebody.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, can we get some more of like the the ones you can buy on the list?
Yeah.
All right, ready.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody, take my hand. Come together,
Nutting everywhere. It's crazy.
come.
Did you all get the explanation on why it took so long for us to get to Micro Center?
No.
So
Though we started making a joke about what would we do if we saw you all like just ram into the back of a car.
That's
the part where
that's
you all were like
crazy.
coming on a truck and we both
They-
had the thought of like, what if they just hit us?
What if they hit him and they all died?
This keyboard seems nice.
No, not all die. We're just wondering like,
Let me know when you get like a.
how
Are
do
you
we
ready to
call
plug
to
one in?
find out like, what do we do?
I'm
do we,
ready.
Like at first we try to call you, right? Like to make sure you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
But then like, because what if the stream just went black, dude? I'd be freaking out. So why did it take so long?
So, this is the most frustrating traffic thing ever. Basically, there was, you know how like big loads, funny, big loads on the highway, like they'll have like an escort. So there was one, but not only were they weren't just in one lane going really slow. They spread out to where there was a large load, and then the escort was in the other lane, and they took up the entire highway, and they were going 10 miles an hour. Just literally that they were just running the highway.
They were doing the don't pass us thing.
Yes, they
Yeah.
were just running the highway.
Like I kept every time there'd be like a hill, you know, like you get those dips.
You'd see 'em.
We'd be at the top of the hill. I'd see the highway empty in front of them, and I'm like, oh, that means it's about to stop. No, I saw that about 25 times before I was like, wow, we need to get off. This isn't going to.
It was like over an hour of us just like inching on the
That's-
highway.
That's why I was confused when I saw you all.
I mean, yeah,
on,
this.
like I saw you all on a road that I was like, that doesn't look the highway. I was
Yeah,
very
we had to go.
confused.
We took the Sparta exit, and we went through these back roads to eventually get around that convoy and hop back on the highway. Was the
Convoy.
That's what ended up happening. But there are people. Everyone's stopping at this small ass gas station, just like asking around, being like, "Does anyone live here? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, how do I get around this?"
Yeah, and we're like, we don't know. We're just some dumb Kentuckians.
Did they seem? I don't know. Did anyone seem to know anything? Because I was curious
No.
if
No.
anyone at the gas station's like, you know, this is the middle of nowhere. This happens quite a bit.
No.
It'd be pretty crazy for a major like highway that goes up north for that to happen.
I was visiting there, escorting him.
Oh yeah.
Oversized.
So I was
LOL,
like-
not big loads. Okay, a big load is oversized.
I mean, it's the same thing.
An extremely large load.
I like to say big loads.
Load that
on
I
his
just
chest.
couldn't
It
take.
doesn't deserve the respect. It needs to be called a load.
The highway can't handle this.
There's my big load. No, that's wild. So yeah, y'all were in the car for like 3 hours, right?
3.5.
And then another 2 on the way back. So yeah, a good like 5.5, 6 hours of driving.
Go 'em.
But was the trip good? Everything go well?
Yeah.
Yeah, good videos.
What I consider fun as always.
Let me know when you guys are done filming so I can buy the camera for you.
You see our guy, the one with the.
Dan wasn't there.
No
They let
damn.
him go.
No damn.
I don't know. They might have. I
It was
don't know.
it was a new crew.
Bro, where the.
Did they recognize you?
They did.
Yeah.
At least the people who were, I assume, assigned to come up to us and help us.
Wait, but they actually did
Your
it.
bodyguard?
Yeah, when we walked in, somebody walked up to us right away, and she followed us around the entire time.
That's been a journey. I feel like at the beginning we'd show up and be like, yeah, where were you?
He's trying to find
And they would
someone.
be like, let me call my
But then
office
we
and
talked to
what to do."
you talked to the general manager. He's like, I didn't know you guys were going to be here today.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he was like, I knew you guys were coming, but I didn't really know what day it was. And I said, well, we're here now, so it's today.
He said, we here, we coming.
And we're still coming, and we won't stop coming.
And we won't stop coming, and we won't stop coming.
Big load is something different. No, I call it a
Whose
big
load is oversized? Hey guys, y'all want to see Jonah clap with no hands?
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, Jonah, jump.
Wah!
Chaotic is
No,
that?
it's true. It's true.
Are you really?
I looked at the. Let's see what it looks like when I take it off. It's just, it's not bad. I need to get a haircut. But
You're a real Jedi.
It costs money.
Haircuts cost money.
And I really don't care
Can
that
you?
much what my face is like.
He wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. I haven't paid for a haircut in years.
So, what about, you know how we did you did the long stream, you had the little goals? Why did we never put on there getting a haircut? Like getting a haircut style decided by,
That would have been good.
I don't know.
you gonna come in here, dyed our hair, or actually done it, so we would figure out what we're doing.
Yeah, we screwed that up the last time. Maybe that'll be the next 48
Guess
hour.
what? All 18 weddings that I'm gonna go to are over now, so now I finally have no excuse.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
want the hair dye one to happen. Like I talked myself into it, and I still have talked myself into it.
Yeah, no, I would.
We just had to do it properly because we clearly just didn't do it the way we're supposed to. We had to bleach our hair first was the
We
problem.
clearly were some goofballs.
Bleach your hair first?
If we want like the bright colors that we were looking for,
I had pretty dark color then. I don't think I'd do.
that's kind of the idea I was thinking. Is
So
we
you go
wanted like
black.
if we wanted purple, we wanted like purple. We wanted blue, we wanted like ninja blue.
No.
I wanted to look like
What was
Ninja.
it? It's been the 230 show made me realize I have like a bald spot on the back of my head. Like, and
What?
like the way I part my hair, it leaves a patch about like, it's about that big that's just like, I don't know if it'll be there right now, right?
Well, here we go.
Yeah, with my hair, I don't know where to put it.
Is that just like the top of your head, though?
No, that just looks like your normal
I
part.
can show you.
Yeah.
I can show you in some of the videos.
Here, Jonah, well, show him yours.
Chad can see it.
Chad, do you see Jonah's bald spot?
I can say there's been some 230 shows where I've looked at them and I'm like, holy shit, am I losing all my hair? Like, I genuinely, like, I don't know, I must have parted it in such a way where it just leaves a gap.
That's the worst. I've had that though, where like you see a picture or like something and you go, do I look like that?
Maybe we were using crappy dye than Death Toe, because like every single dye we did, like we were just not.
They were cheap temper. I want to say that they were the semi-permanent dyes. Maybe it's what we need was like actual like.
I just want to see a real
Kids.
bald spot.
We should have committed to the bit.
You know what they say about balding men?
Jackson, we're waiting
No, I
on
got
the-
jump scared by it the other day because
Like a bald spot?
yeah, because I had like I think it was like the back of my neck. I had like a bump, and I went to take a picture of it in the mirror, and I saw my bald spot. When I took the picture, and I was like, it looks like that. I was like, damn. Tried that
It's
one.
from wearing the yarmulke all those years.
It is.
Yarmulke.
Ended up.
Yeah.
You don't take those
Yeah,
off,
okay.
Jonah.
I know.
So stop.
You ready?
No. Yes. No. Let me put this thing on.
By the way, just to TLDR, without naming names of videos. The first send off I thought was going to be done. Got the outro, didn't have it. So
Outro's
that
in there
option is
now.
There, cool.
Yep.
Got that. The one before that. Holy shit! 8 benchmarks, no trigger warning.
Sorry, I should have warned you that that one was going to be Let's Play followed by us reacting to bunch. It was a ton of benchmarks.
I was like,
I'm glad you started that one though, because I was
it's
like,
practically done.
it is practically done.
Well,
Okay.
I thought I'd finished the one besides the outro.
Well, if you can get that one done first really soon, I'd like to get that up even earlier than 3, because that was the NDA one that came up. But I'd rather just get it up at noon if we can. That'd be cool. If you can.
Okay.
It doesn't need to be forced.
What about send off today because of sponsor ad that we haven't gotten done yet?
That's getting moved.
Okay.
Because the
Well, then
sponsor.
yeah, then I'll get that done.
Yeah. That one, don't worry about, because that one, basically, also I wanted to ask you, whenever a sponsor approves something, it's already been sent off, do you want me to remove the send off tag?
If they've approved it, yeah, essentially you remove send off tag and then mark it down as like it's a normal ready for review.
Cool, that's what I
Essentially,
did.
I leave the red on there typically or something if I'm like.
That's what I did for the Oki notes, because they approved it, but I just had my review notes.
I should have instead just turned off that send off tag and added red to let you know it's in a stage of I can't work on it anymore.
Okay.
That's typically what I do is if it's red,
Taste is like.
I think I can't work on it because I can't finish it.
Okay, that's cool.
Um,
But yes, just focus on today's. That other one's going to probably get moved because the thing isn't even here for the ad. So
well, it's, if I remember right, I'll get in there and look. It might literally be practically done.
I pitched. It's for
Why is
EcoFlow,
it-
and
okay.
I told them like
Arctic's coming out.
they may get that moved to another video. So theoretically, that could end up being a GVG mall at some point.
Oh, I'm saying for well, they're both practically done. I mean, on this
Oh.
one, it should be pretty much done.
My
so
thermal
if
paste
it's
is
done,
rocks.
then I'll need you to review it sooner because
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll come right back in.
Cool.
God, Arctic's just flows, dude. Look at this. The whole thing's moving.
Compared
Arctic's
to
are
Thermal
good.
Grizzly, I think
Thermal.
it's okay.
Hey Google.
Say thermal grizzly.
Hey Google. Fart for Jonah.
That's great.
Wow.
Oh, she didn't do it. Do I have to say for me?
Hey Google, fart. You're welcome.
Are y'all streaming?
Yeah.
Do you want me to do a real one for you?
No.
We need a real fart in the hallway.
Yeah. Call him in here. Have him do it on like the intercom mode.
What are we looking like on ARGB headers?
Void.
Void.
Is there none on the case?
There's no hub.
1, 2.
Looks like they're all daisy chained though. So
Why is there more 4 pins on this board than there is 3 pins?
that's fine. We just run off one ARGB header.
There's 2 RGB headers.
Yeah, there's 2, but there's
Wait,
3 4
wait.
pins. They're gonna, I don't even want to see the thermal paste.
Matt, are you switching all the fans? No need to. These are reverse blade.
You should still switch them.
Yeah, just switch them. These are reverse blades, so that means they're intake already, and then there's exhaust in the back, and then we got the AIO up top. So it's perfect. The way everything should be.
Balanced. And on this farm, he had a cat
Yeah. Oh.
with a moo moo yeah. A moo there.
Do a barrel roll.
What the? You can't even. Where? You can't even like.
Yeah, that's Cooler Master. You just use your
Thumb
fingers.
screws.
What the skibidi?
The screwma?
What the skibidi?
I think it's good enough pressure.
What the skibidi?
You gotta have those blue collar thumbs.
Someone who's really.
See the reel that I sent you yesterday?
No, was it funny?
Yeah, he's got a blue collar.
Really?
Oh, you didn't install the fan, silly boy.
I mean, yeah.
You silly goober.
You can do it in any order.
No, you messed
You
up.
have to take it back off.
You gotta take the block off.
You have to get more Cooler Master.
More thermal paste?
More thermal paste from Cooler Master.
You produce more paste for me.
Produce more.
Produce.
I like their cables. They're sleeved.
Oh my god. They're not 18 gajillion, 14,000 feet long, too. Thermal tank.
Thermal tanky.
Oh my.
Yeah,
oh
Jonah
my
got to
lordy,
experience
lord, guys.
a thermal take
Eee, what are those
fan build.
screws?
thumb screws, bro.
Yeah, thermal tank's RGB is atrocious, man.
Oh, it's bad.
No, we're talking like like those where the cables are like that long.
yeah, it's like
I was telling
20 feet
Jonah it's
long.
because they're very water cooling forwards.
And then it's
Custom
not even,
loop.
It's not even like proprietary. Like it's not. Well, it's not even like it's
What is that? Is the problem? It's very proprietary.
I mean, yeah. There's nothing good about
It's
it.
not standard.
Did we? I'm just thinking about that build again.
Oh, from yesterday.
Yeah.
On that.
No. I thought I was like, I don't think it might be an off-stream thing.
We build problems. PCBros.
Oh, it's a repair problem.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how to do my damn job.
It's a repair problem that's not like I told you. I was like, it's really not his fault. I
No,
could have done the same
It's not
thing.
my fault. There's actually no way.
But it's also like it's a weird
Oh,
situation.
now that you're saying that, we're blaming you.
It's a weird situation because it's also like it's kind of customer's fault, but it's also not. Like I could see the situation being either way.
I mean, I guess.
It'd almost be like I'm thinking about like if when I was a mechanic, if I brought someone like we'd have people bring us their own parts all the time and they like wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
But it'd be like if I like it'd be almost like the equivalent if I like forced it on and then like it didn't work right and then I was like, hey, you brought me the wrong part, but like I had to break your car to get it on.
Oh,
It's kind of like that.
nice. That sounds fun. All right, ready for plop.
We got a great big time.
Is there
running
screws in
through
here?
the
No.
night.
Put the screws somewhere else, I guess.
Are you still playing Baldur's Gate, Jonah?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many hours you got in that?
I can check.
Do you have more hours in Pokemon or Baldur's Gate?
Probably Baldur's Gate.
Can you see total hours on a phone app?
Yeah.
I know you can see screen time.
Yeah, like total hours overall.
Yeah.
On an app.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Dude, that would actually be, oh my god, I would love to see like how many hours I have of Facebook over the years.
I have 70 hours in Baldur's Gate right now.
That's a lot of hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the usual time to beat?
Usually like 80 to 100, I think.
What about 100%? Probably
I
like
don't
a
know.
million.
There's so much that I've already missed, I think, too, which sucks, but, that's how it is.
You ready?
Yep.
Plop.
Ugh.
Careful, it's magnetic.
Ba-dum-bum. 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 There's so many cables.
What did you guys get from Micro Center? Well, I'm glad that you asked. We ended up
This.
spending on the build and the setup parts because we ended up doing a full setup, like $1,600, close to 1,600, and then after tax. And then we also for PCBros we ended up copying a RTX 5070 Ti from Asus TUF.
Brother, I pinched that cable so.
And it was just in the open box, too. It was just sitting there.
It spawned in, as we said.
Yeah, and then there's a 5080 that spawned in somewhere.
I still don't get where. Like, there was just a guy just sitting in the line
I'm
with
thinking
the
that guy
5080.
was doing a return.
Really?
Yeah, because I heard him go up there and he was saying like I was having issues with it or something.
He must have been missing ROPS.
He's like, I don't have my full.
I saw a Gamer Nexus video.
I'm missing my ROP, so I'm returning it.
Did we get any good open box specials? Yeah, just the both graphics cards, the 7600 and the 5070 Ti.
Guys, check it out. We got a 7600 for $200.
Value.
That's a good deal.
$200.
Jonah was he was saying we had the choice between that for 207 or a white RX 6600 for 280.
And he wanted it, the 6600.
No, it was basically 280. Yeah, he said we should have gotten the white 6600. He said it's like, you know, I like what the lady called it.
Yes.
The tax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tax. She was really cool.
Yeah, it's just fun. I liked how every time, like, you know, we'd make a joke about a part, like, oh, the kitty Razer headphones. It was like, yes,
Yes.
Give it. Yes.
you need those.
We need more PC enthusiasts like that.
That's what I got for Emily. I got her the cat ear ones.
Really?
Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think they're worth the price in all honesty. They're like $100. Then again, though, I guess wireless gaming headsets are kind of expensive because those HS55s, I don't really even know if I feel like those should be 100. I don't know.
You're the sneaky trick.
Matt and Jackson only build during the stream. PCBros do all the building. As far as like orders go, you got to remember so the builds that you see on PCBros.tech that are not staples, most of them, either Matt or I, or sometimes even Jonah, or like Zach from PC Bros. Basically, most of them have been built on stream or for a video. The staple builds, yes, those are usually all PC Bros in the back building them. And then we do get, we get trade-ins. So some of the builds we didn't even build at all. We basically just go through, upgrade parts as we need, new thermal paste. Jonah has 2 bald spots, Smugrinch says. Yeah. Is
a lot of
it
builds.
his forehead and the back of his neck?
A lot of builds we may never see.
So what's the output for the day? You know, I wish I knew like I know that like, didn't we have a day where we shipped like 20 something builds, like 20 or 25?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that we've reached upwards like 25 builds. I'll have to ask Tool. I know she'll know. But I would say on average, like we have the manpower to do more than we do now, for sure. But on average, we're probably doing like, I would say like 6 to 12 builds per day. Not Matt and I, of course. The crew.
We got content to make.
Did you all check the 57 Ti to make sure it's not missing the cluster? Talking about the ROPS.
It's a missing ROPS.
Isn't that like, don't you have to check through
Yeah, you can't. You had to.
GPU-Z?
Yeah, something like that. It's probably gonna be missing the ROPS.
I don't even know what ROPS are.
It does result in performance somehow.
Yeah, I know, I'm sure.
But
I just don't know what they do.
I never even thought about a ROP.
Sorry, Jackson, my thoughts are everywhere this morning. It's all good. We like these questions. Hey, Zach, what do you think's the most, didn't we have, what's the most PCs we ever shipped in one day?
I mean, around the holiday season, it had to be like 20.
Yeah, I thought it was like 20 something.
But normal, I guess a 5.
How can you pay full-time employees if each is only building 1 PC a day? Well, so we got one of our full-time people is Jake. He's up front all day. He's doing customer support and local sales. So he's never building PCs, but he does help with repairs. He helps sell things, obviously, and he does help with kind of customer connections
Snow bunny.
and getting the repairs in, because we also offer repairs. We make money on repairs too, off the street that aren't our own.
We repair the streets.
We repair the streets. Zach over here works at PCBros. He just does all the social media. So that's kind of like how
That's
he
all
makes,
he does.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not.
That's kind of how he makes us money, is with advertising, and also like you got to think, you know, YouTube and some of
Content.
the other content it is starting to pay.
This is the daily question where they try to justify it.
They're
They're
trying
like-
to see like, so why don't you fire them? Andrea and Tyler both, you know, they're definitely like full-time builders, but they also do, I'd say, a little bit of repairing. Andrea does a lot of like the parts ordering, reaching out to customers to like verify info, and then boxing and shipping, which obviously that's a whole job in itself almost. And then David does a lot of like the helping with repairs, customer connection, kind of managerial stuff, website stuff. And then Jonah also does a lot of the repairs too, and he gets paid from both companies. He's got it the sweet life.
You open it up.
Oh, he's opening it up.
Like, what's happening?
I love that everyone's into Pokemon now. I'm
It's so blown out.
I found it finally.
He's got the.
Crank that
Alright.
brightness down,
Are
brother.
you cool to answer a fun question?
Sure.
Yeah.
What's the most overrated PC game? We've done similar ones, but this one, we haven't done it on PC version.
I think mine's gonna be really basic. I think mine's gonna have to be like
Okay.
CS.
The new Snorlax?
Another freaking cherry.
Yeah, I think I got one.
And that profit next year, 5 million. I wish profit is the next goal.
Yeah, profit.
Am I right, guys?
Profit's fun. Revenue's cool, but you gotta have that profit.
Yeah, profit's the next goal.
Who does the IT solution side of things?
kind
I'd
of a
probably
mix,
say
more
it's a
David.
mix. Yeah, like Jake helps with it, David helps with it.
Yeah.
Sometimes Matt and I help with it. We don't really have anybody that's like dedicated to like answering the phones or like full-time repairs at the moment.
Net
Kind of
profit
a
was
split
5
thing.
million last year.
Yeah, right.
A million, dude. I mean, if we're making $1 million in profit,
We'd be rolling.
yeah, if we're making $1 million in profit, we'd probably need a lot more employees first of all.
If we were making profit.
Yeah, that's
If
why.
we were making profit.
It's not a joke, guys. Oh yeah, we are happy with what we're doing. All right, you ready to ask a question?
Yeah.
All right. I'll stand off to the side so I look mischievous.
Jackson,
Yes.
what is the most overrated PC game?
No.
No?
I'm just kidding. I'm gonna have to say my usual basic answer of CS, CS2, CS:GO. I think Counter-Strike. I don't see why people still play it after like 25 years. It feels like.
Oh. TF2 is where it's at.
Yeah. TF2 underrated.
Alright, little screw boy.
I'm ready. Hit me.
What's the most overrated PC game?
Valorant. It's for League of Legends lovers who can't play CS.
Ooh.
Is that like a little fan service?
Yep.
We hire a waifu to play with you.
What about you, John? Are you into this one?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Am I into it?
Are you into it?
Yeah, I'll do it.
How deep are you in it?
I asked for consent.
That's good.
The only one you ask consent for. I'll just go ahead and answer.
Oh, you're taking the mic?
Yeah.
Rookie
he's
Jonah,
real
rookie
serious.
move.
I'd probably say Fortnite.
Ooh.
I just feel like the peak was up here, and then it just went like this. And if you still
They
play
brought
it,
back OG Fortnite.
it's still not the same, man. It's not the same.
Maybe you're just getting old, Jonah.
Yeah. CS OG was fantastic. I agree. I think Counter-Strike, well, yeah, I didn't play a lot of Source, but I think...
There's a lot of Go.
Yeah, CS:GO when it came out was great. There wasn't a lot of other competitive games like that in the scene, but then the problem is there's been multiple more that have came out that have done well, and the game has just done little to no updating, in my opinion.
Oh, you're talking about the... Yeah. It can move over a little bit if you wanted to.
You know what CS feels like to me? It feels like
You
Overwatch.
want to loosen her up.
CS feels exactly like Overwatch, where it's like everybody. Have you ever seen how Overwatch has like very, very highly negative reviews? Like Overwatch is like one of the worst reviewed games on Steam of all time right now, and I don't understand how CS isn't following in the footsteps, because it feels the same to me. It feels like kind of like a money grab / like there's just nothing left in that game.
I can't see.
Sorry, I was going to lower this, and I got distracted.
That's good, that's good.
Milk,
We had to do some acting for a Jawa ad this morning.
milk.
You all should use your MyStats chat, and then I'll get chat.
Okay.
Chat. Go ahead. Fucking ask them.
All right.
They can't hear me.
What was the question again? What's the most overrated game?
Yeah.
Chat. What's the most overrated PC game? Go.
Trying to stay.
Yeah, just take your time, guys.
Take your time, take your time.
I know Kermit's going to take like 5 minutes
The
to
delay
respond.
is fake.
COD? Which COD though?
I didn't even think. Well, COD's a good one.
COD's kind of, I mean, COD in general is just kind of basic, but
Basic.
Oregon Trail.
Bro. CSGO? I
Valorant.
need a spicy answer.
We got
What
2
are all the
Fortnites.
pop-outs?
why y'all saying CSGO like you could still play CSGO?
Monster Hunter, there we go. There.
Oh, there's
Now
hot.
we're talking.
There's a good one.
Just because your PC can't run it doesn't mean it's a bad.
Indiana Jones.
Was that game even rated?
I don't think it's even hyped.
We got a lot of fart
Windows
nights.
95 pinball? Bro, that's crazy. That's the best.
I see a lot of fart nights.
COD or Overwatch, yawn.
All right.
Everyone knows COD.
Someone said Overwatch might be on its way back a little bit. I don't know. I will say the reviews are not helping it because
Marvel
I looked
Rivals,
yesterday and was
there
holy
we
crap.
go. Now we're getting there.
They're getting some heat.
Ooh, I'm kind of in agreement with that one actually. I think Marvel Rivals right now is overrated.
Right.
Always has.
Feed me some cable, sir.
Valorant is the worst game I ever played by far. I can
There
see
you
it.
Damn, son. Valorant is terrible. Everyone just hates Valorant. Thanks, chat.
Your question mark?
Her.
I kind of just hate like Valorant and CS equally.
Yeah.
I'll play either one if I like, am forced to, but I don't have a preference anymore. I used to kind of feel like I liked Valorant more just because it felt like it was just new from CS, but now that I've played enough Valorant and enough CS over the years, I'm like, yeah, they're both very similar, they're both bad.
To be fair, a lot of it is a bias that I just despise the hardcore,
Yep.
like just hardcore competitive games
Yep.
where you have to memorize absolutely everything. You try to play a game, you just get bullied if you don't know
Oh my
what
god,
you're
dude,
doing.
it's so annoying. Like I hate the term lineups.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's a way of saying that you sit at home all day in your mom's basement.
Yeah. Still, it's just a little much. I go to games to relax a little bit down here, and if I'm constantly getting screamed at, I'll be like, switch, or oh my, what are you doing? Like, there's nothing relaxing. Why are you
baiting me?
I mean, it sounds like you guys just can't play the game. That's all.
Yeah, no, I mean, 100% my bias is like I genuinely just don't like that
No,
genre
they're terrible
anymore.
games. Even as someone who's like, made it to like a top 10% rate, I
Somehow.
yeah, by sheer grit, it's still not enjoyable. Like most of the time, like I get on, I'm like, I know I'm gonna have am I gonna have a good time on video games today?
Come on.
All I know is I like single player Jonah. I'm scared of multiplayer Jonah. It unlocks a new form.
But yeah, because
No, when Jonah's playing single player, he's so just like he's like.
single player
Your
Jonah
favorite
and
single player
multiplayer.
Jonah. I think you're saying he asked you, what's your favorite single player, multiplayer? You go, well, Jonah, my favorite is single player.
No.
So, quick thing.
Yes.
Video you want to go live early.
Yes.
The ad spot that he's asking you to do is for that video.
Okay.
I also think I'm gonna watch it through to try to fix things before.
It doesn't have to go live early.
Did you want? Was it supposed to be game then same game, or was it supposed to be all game of one, all game of another?
Alternating graphics card.
Okay, cool. I didn't put that way.
I think that's how we worded the ending of each one. Now let's see what it performs like on this.
It makes sense because in one of them you said something that kind of confused me.
Okay.
And now I understand why.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Don't be confused. Don't get mad. Get glad.
What is this? Fine Hadar?
Yes.
ARGB is up here. Or by the HD audio, whichever one.
Jonah has evolved to his final form.
What does that mean?
But what do you mean?
Chad, he's about to go off on you all.
Jackson should download and play a demo game save. What?
Of what? What are you talking about?
Should download and play a demo game save. Is the game called Save?
Maybe.
Never heard of her.
Is there anything plugged into a CPU fan header right now?
Your curls are looking tough, big guy. I appreciate that.
Yes.
I feel like that's like a. I feel like
Curls
that's
are
like a
looking
satire
tough,
comment.
big guy.
I'll take it, I guess.
They're tough. Looking tough today, Jonah. Is there? Never mind. Actually, I got a splitter. That should work.
Oh God, where'd the ARGB
Whoa!
header just go?
It just flopped on me.
I just go shouldn't have back.
It's right here.
Can you move it towards the that side?
Don't let it flop.
Try not to. It's a very fun ARGB plug-up spot.
Well, don't worry, because right now I'm gonna need a splitter, and I feel like we're out. And that's why Alibaba is coming in to save us soon.
There it is. Okay. There is one more header by the HD audio, by the way. So if you didn't want to,
I don't got the length for that. Let me see if I don't have the length or the ports.
Chef, I don't got the girth for it.
Oh God, I have a Cooler Master splitter, but
Do you ever open this?
Nope. It's like missing the back.
It's gonna be a GT710, bro.
uh-oh, Jonah, look, it's for ASRock and Sus.
I mean, that was a choice.
Huh?
Not being in the bag.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Definitely scary.
This is what we got.
I know Micro Center in the past, and we've gotten a lot of open box stuff, and I don't think we've ever had anything bad.
Oh, sorry guys. The overhead camera said it's time to stop the stream.
Yeah. It's closing time. Here's that last ARGB header. I probably think we test this though before we cable manage, because we've tried this connector multiple times, and I feel like it doesn't work or something.
Okay. We got GPU in, and we'll figure that out.
GPU.
Oh. My GPU. And it is going to be right here.
That hurt.
Hmm?
That must hurt.
Oh. It'd be a good ab workout. That's for sure, dude.
Like those people who just like flex their abs and have someone come in and just like punch the shit out of
punching
them.
him. A little like UFC training. Wait a minute. Dude, imagine Cookie Clicker.
Huh? Are you doing anything?
We're getting ready to be done with this build.
Trying to hold.
Jonah, could you help?
Yeah. Can I get a?
Yep.
Can you, I'm gonna frame up a shop for you to plug in the PCI.
And I'll just hit.
Okay.
Thank you. If you just
Not
type
on
in
the PC.
Slack on the browser, it should be signed into mine. You can impersonate me. Yeah, zip tie. Or you just want to test it real quick. That's fine.
Steamin' demon.
All right, see what this thing can do.
Wait.
Hey, it's all lit up.
Everything?
Yep.
All right, I guess that we can finally get rid of that cursed cable that I thought didn't work.
And the booblades are done.
The Beyblade?
Cool beans. All right, chat. The build's done, and that's all you're going to get to see. You're done watching. Because we're going to get some games installed. We're going to get this set up as a setup, and then we'll be gaming on it. So this video, I think the goal is next Tuesday we'll go live, so you see the whole shopping experience, the putting the PC together, the testing and everything. So that's all you get to see. That is it. While Jackson's doing some cable management, I'm going to find somebody to raid. If there was a guide to raid, let me know, but I don't think there was.
You guys have practically seen the full video
Cool.
at this point.
Okay, all right, bye.
Bye, guys. Hope you find your dad.
Bye, buddy.
What game was it, Solomatic, that went free to play? Thank you, Chaotic. You have yourself a good day too now. Oh, Destiny? I haven't played that game in a long time. I played that when it first came out. Like, I think it was Destiny 2. We all played together on stream. I remember thinking it was really cool, and then we just never touched it again. Your fractal design R6 and your fans PWM hub, do you have to connect it to the CPU fan? No. No, just usually with the CPU fan, I just try to connect one fan header so you don't get any errors. And generally, you want it to be a CPU fan, so like either a pump, not the pump, but the like one of the fans that's cooling the liquid cooler, something like that, you know. All right, guys, we're writing Slack, Jeff. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. We'll be live tomorrow for Thursday stream, and then it'll be Friday. But we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.